Welcome to Right to Read Virtual Classroom. Okay, children, what can you see in the screen? See, yes, you can see we are moving to our future also. See, there is a there is a human human I mean human brain also there. So see, making predictions. Do you like to have some sort of predictions regarding what sort of a future you are having to have? So we'll see what it is about. It's about our future, right? These things may be happening, sometimes may not. We'll see. Okay, children, we are moving to the lesson again. Today we are talking about uh, it's a new unit. Yes, it's unit number 10. That is future, right? So see, it's about reading. The British Broadcasting Corporation, that is BBC, asked readers for their predictions of life in the year 2100, right? Here is about futurologist Ian Person and Patrick Tucker think of the reader's ideas. So anybody can predict certain things. As futurologists, they can predict certain things. We'll see. Is these things will happen or not, right? We'll see.
Unit 10. Future. Reading. The British Broadcasting Corporation (BBC) asked readers for their predictions of life in the year 2100. Here is what futurologists Ian Pearson and Patrick Tucker think of the reader's ideas. A. It will be necessary to feed 10 billion people and nature will not be able to supply food according to the demand, so oceans will be farmed to obtain food. Furthermore, farming of algae will commence for renewable energy as most of the energy resources will be over in the world.
See, now this is now a number A, right? It will be necessary to feed 10 billion people and nature will not be able to supply food according to the demand. What will happen? No food for us, right? So for the 10 billion people, nature cannot provide food, supply food according to the demand. So oceans will be farmed to obtain food. What will happen? You know what oceans are? One day we were talking about Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Pacific Ocean. So these oceans, they are, of course, what are they doing? They are farming on those oceans, right? Oceans will be farmed to obtain food. I told you before starting, these are predictions. These things may be happen, sometimes may not, right? Furthermore, farming of alga will commence for renewable energy as most of the energy resources will be over in the world. See, this is alga. We were that day I was showing you a picture. It's a picture. It's a water plant. So this also it becomes an energy for us, right? Earlier it's like a what? It's like a germ for the water, but now it has become energy, right? Okay, moving to the B. Right. Okay. People will be born with more advanced brains and they will be able to talk with each other using their thoughts. See, what can you say about that? Do you like it? People will be born with more advanced brains. You can see the picture also, brains, and they will be able to talk with each other using their thoughts, right? So as a result, they will use language less and people will be able to communicate with others from distant locations without any electronic device. Do you know something called telepathy? Right? So Nowadays, of course, we are talking to each other with using our mobile phones and all. So what will happen in future? We are having an advanced brain. From that, we can talk to each other whenever we want, right? So that is, of course, the powerfulness of the brain. Okay, I told you from the beginning, these are predictions. These things may happen, may not be happen as well. Okay, moving to the third one. Due to many developments in the field of science and technology, people will be able to control weather to their benefit. This will help them to reduce the natural disasters and other harmful effects of nature. See, due to many developments, do you know that according to this 21st century, we are having a lot of advancement in science and technology? See, here also it refers to the science and technology. People will be able to control weather. See, they can control the weather also. Do you know that in Western countries you have four seasons and all? What are the four seasons? Spring, summer, autumn, and winter. When you compare that into Sri Lanka, we have only two seasons, that is wet season and the dry season. But what will happen because of the science and technology? We can control even weather. They will help them to reduce the natural disasters. No more natural disasters in a near future, we'll see, right? And other harmful effects of nature. Okay, moving to the next page, we'll see, right? Mm, okay. Uh,
People are already using different types of electronic currency worldwide. And instead, there will be one global electronic currency. This will help people around the world to do transactions more easily and with less time.
okay, see, now this is number D, right? People are already using different types of electronic currency, right? What is the currency unit in Sri Lanka? Yes, the answer is rupees, right? Okay. So they are using which type of currency? That is electronic currency. Worldwide, and instead, there will be one global electronic currency. For everybody, one global electronic currency. Not like in Sri Lanka, rupees, and some another country, euros and all. No, not like that in Japanese, it's yen and all. Those things are not there. One global electronic currency. This will help people around the world to do transactions more easily and with less time. So because of that, it goes only less time, right? Okay, moving to number E, right? So these space elevators will be an easy way to visit place. So this is a picture of a space elevator. So these things are there in the existence. So it's very easy to travel here and there. This will be a future development in the tourism sector too. But will it be cheaper so that a majority will be able to use it? Everybody use these space elevators and go here and there the way we use the buses in Sri Lanka? We'll see, right? So I was mentioning earlier also, these are predictions. These predictions may be true. Sometimes these things cannot be happen sometimes, right? We'll see. Okay, moving to the F, a majority of plant and animal species will be destroyed due to high resource consumption. So what will happen to these plants and animals, fauna and flora? They will be destroyed due to the high resource consumption because everybody needs this fauna and flora to survive. Because of that, because of that, maybe everybody is needed these things. This thing will fade away, no? So right, overpopulation and environmental destruction, the population is becoming high, then it will be a problematic situation. Therefore, the nature will the nature will existed million years ago will only be for display. See what nature becomes like a display. Where can you see a display? In your computer, display is available, right? Display board, like that way. What will happen to the nature? Nature is like a display. See, sometimes because of this, from the advancement of science and technology also, lot of natural disasters and all are there, right? We just see what will happen. We can't say anything probably, but we'll see. The last one is minor languages will disappear. So minor languages, for example, India, you have lot of languages, right? So will disappear from the world, and major languages will remain in the world. All people will use only 3 languages in order to communicate successfully. Do you think what will happen to English language? Although English is considered as a major language, because it's internationally accepted language. So although other languages will fade away, but English won't, right? So make it a point to learn English, right? That is for your general knowledge. Okay, children, we are moving to activities. See, activity 1. Read the predictions and match them with their topic. Write the correct letter against each topic. So now what you have done? There will be, so you have given some predictions, right? So these are the topics for the prediction. I was mentioning A, B, C, D and all. So these are the topics. What you have to do? There will be museums for nature. So you have to find out what is suitable for A, what is suitable for B. People will speak only 3 languages. We were discussing, right? People will start to use one single worldwide currency. People will communicate through their thoughts. I was discussing telepathy and all. People will farm uh, in the oceans. I was discussing in the oceans. How many oceans? There are 5 oceans, right? People will make space elevators to travel into space. People will control weather, right? So what you have to do, it's a easy task. I was talking about these minor languages and major languages. I was talking about the currency. There will be one currency. The currency become global one. So what you have to do, you have to read it carefully and do it for homework. What is the A? What is the topic? For the B, what is the topic? Okay, moving to the next one, activity 2. What do you think about these predictions? Okay, that's what. What do you think about these predictions? Do you like these predictions? Okay? If I ask this sort of a question, do you like to walk here and there with the help of space elevator? For me, of course, if somebody asks, yes, I like it, right? So, will they come true? That's what I was telling you. So, prediction means anybody, any futurologist, anybody can say this sort of a thing can happen. What can you say about Arthur C. Clarke? Have you known him? Do you know that person, Arthur C. Clarke? He was talking about satellite system. Is it possible thing? Yes, it became possible. But it was actually came, right? So this satellite was came into existence. Arthur C. Clarke predicted in this sort of a time this satellite system will come. It came, right? So that's what I'm telling. So futurologists are, predict something by looking at nature and advancement of science and technology. By doing experiments, they are predicting certain things. Sometimes these things may come into existence due to some extent, sometimes it won't, but you can predict. So anyone can stop predicting things? No, you can't say this and that, because how do you know? You can't say, because they can say, because usually scientists, people, actually the archaeologists, they can predict certain things according to the looking at the nature. They are having a thorough understanding regarding nature and things like that. After that only they predict certain things, right? Okay, so that is that. So for homework, So they are telling, form a group and write a prediction for one of the categories mentioned in the article and presented it to class. So see, actually, make it a point, children. Nowadays, of course, in Google, you have lot of these, you have lot of articles regarding future, what sort of a future you will be having, the advancement of science and technology, and space elevators and all those things are very interesting. So make it a point to read these articles and grasp some knowledge regarding these things. Okay, children. So before ending up the session, today we were discussing about what? We were discussing about our future. Everybody likes to have a nice future with lot of science and advancement of technology and all. We were discussing about future predictions. Before ending up, I would like to mention you this sort of a message. When you say something regarding this Read to Me app and the Read to Me team, actually, Read to Me team is coming under Ministry of Education. So it's very beneficial thing because in your smart Android phones, you have this app. In this app, you have everything in the sense from grade 3 to grade 8 syllabus is available. Rather than that, it's very useful for you because you have a lot of explanations from these picture dictionaries, translating words, pronouncing words, lot of options are there. So make it a point to say to your friends and to your neighbors and all about this app and make the maximum use of this app to make your learning English as a successful team. Okay, thank you for listening and have a nice day.